Hi again, I'm Amy, and yes, the same antisocial toddler wangling, dog butlering person from before. Welcome back to Leave Me Alone, the podcast for anyone who measures success by how few people notice they exist today. This week I left my house. Spoiler, it was a mistake. As I get older, my social life seems to be shrinking faster than my patience on a Monday morning. Nights out I used to love. Now I'm the woman in the corner clutching a cup of tea. Or let's be honest, glass of wine. I'm just stood there, glass in hand, scrolling through my phone and thinking, if I leave now, does it count as a win? And my awkwardness, oh, it's not staying the same. It's blooming, like a fine wine, if wine also tripped over the dog lead while juggling a toddler. The worst is how I answer the simplest of questions. Someone asks, hi, how are you? And I go, oh, all right, bit busy. And Weathers, well, it's the usual, isn't it? And then we just stare at each other, nod politely, and I'm left wondering if I should have just smiled and kept walking. And social cues, well, forget that. Someone waves at me and I wave back. At the wrong person. I grin awkwardly like a confused dolphin, hoping nobody noticed. My awkwardness isn't a quirk anymore. It's part of my parenting and my married life package. Honestly, I think I peaked socially somewhere around 22. Now my social life consists of a few texts, trying to remember Zoom calls, and deciding whether the cat deserves another Instagram photo. And every day, I get better at being socially awkward. Which, if you ask me, is one of my true skills, while juggling my toddler, a partner, and a zoo full of pets. The Vinted drop-off ordeal. I've been selling on Vinted because apparently I'm supposed to declutter, instead of just letting my belongings slowly form a nest around me until I die. The problem is, every time I sell something, I have to do the drop-off. So I'm there, holding a parcel wrapped in enough tape to restrain a hostage, and the label never scans, ever. The machine beeps, looks at me like I'm the problem, and then the queue behind me starts sighing like I've committed a war crime. And why does every buyer message me? Hey hun, when are you sending my £3 Primark jumper? Calm down, Stacey. I'm not Amazon Prime. You'll get your jumper when I get the courage to leave the house. My son thinks the drop-off point is a soft play area. He's climbing shelves while I'm trying to jam a parcel into a locker the size of a shoebox. By the time I leave, I'm sweating, he's sticky, and Stacey still doesn't have a jumper. Shopping trolleys and toddler greeters. Next mistake, going to Aldi. Why is everyone in the car park driving like they're in a Jason Statham film? I just want bread. Instead, I'm dodging road trolleys like it's a Mario Kart game, budget edition. People don't steer them, they just abandon them in the middle of aisles like it's some sort of steel obstacle course. Meanwhile, my son decides Aldi is his stage. He's marching down the aisles, greeting strangers like he's running for office. Hi, you're welcome. To everyone. Pensioners, teenagers, the poor sod stacking yogurts. People love him. He's basically the store mascot. Me, I'm stood there, socially allergic, wishing I could crawl into a freezer with the fish fingers until it's over. It's like I'm shopping with a very small, very polite PR manager I never hired. Cleaning on the Amazon knock. Back at home, I decided to clean, which is frankly pointless. Cleaning with a toddler in the house is like brushing your teeth while eating a crunchie. I hoovered one room, turn around and he's emptied the entire box of Cheerios all over the kitchen floor. It's like he's been paid to sabotage me. And then, knock knock. The sound that kills me inside. It's Amazon. Again. My wife's on night shifts, so she's upstairs trying to sleep while I run a part-time post office out the hallway. Every day it's something new. Parcel after parcel, cat toys, storage boxes, a novelty mug shaped like a wombat. At this point, the hallway is less of a home and more of a Royal Mail depot. Home update. The usual circus. And of course, while all this is happening, the Doberman is performing her one-dog version of Downton Abbey, sighing dramatically in her bed. The Dalmatian is pretending she's been neglected for 7 years. The kitten's doing laps of the curtains like it's a motor racing track. And my son, well, he's still shouting, "McDonald's!" at every knock while trying to hand out cereal to the delivery driver, because apparently everyone loves a good snack. By the time the third Amazon van shows up, the neighbour's at our window, watching like it's the Great British Bake Off, but with more cardboard boxes. I swear they don't even own a telly. They just watch us. I think we're their favourite programme, The Madhouse Next Door. And inside, the Doberman's halfway through a one-dog production of Downton Abbey, sighing and pacing like she's about to deliver a tragic solo. The Dalmatian sat in the middle of the living room floor doing her "I've been neglected for 7 years" routine, while the kitten's running laps of the living room, swinging off the dogs' heads like a furry trapeze artist. And my son, well, he's still shouting "McDonald's" at every knock, wearing a mummy's little helper high-vis, and a dinosaur egg that he insists is a helmet, which, spoiler, it's just another broken toy. It's loud, it's messy, it's unhinged, but honestly, there's nowhere else I'd rather be. Except when the doorbell rings. Then I become a hide and prey enthusiast. I'm antisocial and I hate answering the door, and I go full ninja to avoid human interaction, even though the only people outside are the delivery drivers and the 3 neighbours quietly judging my life choices. Relatable, right? So that's it. Another week of me pretending I'm coping, well, clearly not. I survived public spaces, several delivery drivers, and a toddler PR campaign. Honestly, that's a win in my book. If you made it this far, congratulations. You've just listened to Leave Me Alone, the podcast for people who'd rather make small talk with their pets than other humans. Next week, I'll probably still be covered in dog hair and a general sense of doom. But I'll be talking about something far more terrifying. My upcoming trip to Disneyland Paris. Because nothing says relaxing break quite like queuing for 2 hours to meet a giant mouse. And hey, if you've got your own tales of social awkwardness or public humiliation, send them through to my Linktree. I love hearing other people's pain. It's character building. Until then, avoid eye contact, keep your headphones in, and remember, staying home isn't antisocial. It's efficient.